Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. I was literally just putting some cream on my hands, which is why I took my rings off. But I will sort that out while I'm speaking to you. So, Happy New Year! This should be going out on New Year's Eve, all being well. And you should have been able to see our top 17 mainstream polishes in yesterday's video. So today it's all about indies. This is a huge collab and this is part 2, and I will link everybody's videos down below who's taking part. It's massive, there's like 20 of us. And today I'm going to go through my top 17 indies of 2017. So I'm going to start with UK indies. I've got 8 of them, I think, and of the 17 that I'm going to show you, 7 of them were nail mail. So I've had some incredible nail mail this year. I don't know how or why that happened or where the idea came from, but I thank everybody who sent me nail mail this year. And for everybody who's received my D-Stash polishes, I hope that you're enjoying them, and I know they've gone to a better home than just being neglected here. So, long introduction, let's get into it, and we're going to start with the UK indies. So this is, oh God, this is such a beautiful polish. You can see the shimmer there straight away. I almost want to take this label off so that you can see the shimmer a bit better. This is, I don't know why, but I always want to call this polish Ghost. It just seems to suit that name better. But it's called Alien, and this is from Opulent Essences. And this is, it's beautiful, and I've only actually worn this at least once, possibly twice, and it's funny because online it looks a lot more blue. I think it's just the shimmer showing through that blue flash against the grey. It's kind of how I wanted, what was it called from the Iceland collection? Just check out the old geezers. Yeah, it's something old geezers, and it was a grey with a blue shimmer. But it just didn't seem as pronounced as this one does, and it's not looking too pronounced there, but you can see this, and it's one of those polishes that I just can't stop thinking about, especially because I keep thinking it's called Ghost rather than Alien. So a beautiful grey with a blue shimmer. There you go, I've put the flash on so you can see that shimmer. It's very noticeable on the nail. I absolutely love it. I'm wearing today, by the way, from the same collection as Check Out the Old Geezers. This is Less is Norse, and I've done a kind of monochrome elf nail art for the 31-day holiday challenge. But it's a brown, a grey, a green, all mixed together, and this is Gangrene from the Fugly collection. It was a trio from Princess Nail Lacquer, and this is only a mini, but I am so impressed with the creams. They're all 3 of them from this trio are one coat creams. Just absolutely fabulous formula. So this is being sneaky here, but this is the trio, and they're all beautiful shades. This one, I've worn this more than a couple of times, and if she does any more of this collection, if she restocks it, I'm definitely going to pick up the bigger sizes. But yeah, absolutely love that one. So that's a horrible name, but a beautiful polish. Gangrene from the Fugly trio. And then this polish here that was sent to me by Amanda, and you can see the gold in there. It's like buried deep within the green is this gold inner glow, and that is very noticeable on the nail. This is Dragon from A England, and I was so excited to get this. I mean, A England polishes are fantastic anyway, but this one is Dragon, and it's been all the whole Game of Thrones hype and everything this year. So that's just one coat, but you can see that gold glow. I'm just really into green and gold. Particularly this year I've been managing to collect quite a few green golds, but this one is different because of that inner glow. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. So that's Dragon from A England. And then next is Pretty Perfect Polish, and this was a really pretty polish from, it's Eternal from the Neon and On collection. And it does, so it's a bright blue with, again, this pinky shimmer flash, which I'm all about. All about this shimmery flash this year. Yeah, unfortunately, Megan isn't shipping over to the US anymore, which is a real shame. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Anyway, this is from the Neon and On collection. Hopefully she will be coming back. I think she's still doing polish in the UK, or maybe she's taking a bit of a break from it. It's hard, you know, starting your own business, especially when it's just you. But yeah, hopefully you can see that pink flash in there. It's actually quite pronounced to the eye. It's looking a little bit more subtle on camera, but yeah, beautiful polish in 2 coats. And then the big UK indie brand for me this year was Arders Nails, and I've got to include, I could have included the whole Christmas collection, the whole Oh So Shifty collection. Just blown away by this brand. I love the look of it, I love the branding, but the best thing about this brand is the polishes themselves. They're incredible. So the first 2, in fact this one here is from, this is probably one of my favourite polishes of the year. Just look at the shift in this. The purple to the turquoise teal. And it's got a shimmer. It's just, I absolutely love this whole collection. Just look at that. Nebula from the Oh So Shifty collection. There were 8 polishes. There was a part 1 and a part 2, so 4 polishes that came out in each. And I think it was part 2 of this collection that I did in my 1000 giveaway, which was won by Georgie's Nails. And I have seen her wearing pictures of these polishes recently on Instagram. So I'm hoping that she is enjoying them. But yeah, they just look absolutely beautiful. It is like an instant gradient on the nail, but shimmery. You cannot stop staring at this when you wear it, and you can't stop thinking about it when you're not wearing it. So that's Nebula from the Oh So Shifty collection, which really represents every single polish, all of those 8 polishes in this collection. I could have chosen any of them, but this one just really stands out, and I've worn this one more than the others in the collection, but I love it, absolutely love it. Then we got this unbelievable purple holographic in a Me box this year, and this is I Love You Honey Bunny, which is from the I can't remember what collection it's from, but it's the one that's got the Royale with cheese, and it's like a Reservoir Dogs themed, super holographic, bright, vivid purple. And this is again another one of my favourite polishes of the entire year. Just one coat, incredible purple, super holographic. This is, I think I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is my favourite purple holographic ever. It's just amazing. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And then this one, another super holographic from the autumn, I think it was called Autumn Dreams collection, Purple Ash. And now usually I don't like, well, I do like these muted lilac shades, but they don't usually look very good on me, apart from this one. Oh God, I just love this polish. It's just, look, the formula and the shade and the super hollow. Oh God, just to die for. Absolutely love that one. So that's Purple Ash. And then finally, this is from the Christmas collection, and this is another collection that I could have chosen any from the whole collection. First Frost, which is the bright icy blue, Chartreuse, which is the yellowy chartreuse. All holographic, all incredible, just absolutely love them. And this one is Coming Home for Christmas, and the only reason that I chose this is because I've used it in quite a lot of Christmas nail art this month, so you will probably have already seen this in the Magnificent 7 for December. It's a beautiful, like, Christmas tree green, like a pine fir green, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful hollow. Look at the shift on Nebula. These four just represent me completely falling head over heels with Arda's nails this year, and I can see me spending all of my spare money on Arda's nails next year. I had to include all four of these. So let's move on to non-UK indies, or like global indies. And I'm going to do them in categories. The first three that I want to look at are like Crelly full coverage glitters. And I've got three here. This is Scofflaw Maxwell Demon, Saphira from Picture Polish, and this is Painted Polish Jack-o'-lantern, which was sent to me by Kay Panderby. So let's start with the Scofflaw. The reason that I love this polish is because I don't usually like Crellys, but I like this one. It just goes on really smooth, it's not lumpy or porridgey, even with me being quite heavy-handed. And there are bright fuchsia, pink and bright blue turquoise glitters, but there's also a silver shimmer in this, and it's really, really pretty on the nail, especially with longer nails, on like 2 to 3 coats, and I really, really loved wearing this one. So that's Maxwell Demon from Scofflaw. So I have had this for a couple of years, but this was the first year that I really enjoyed wearing it, wore it a few times, and got quite a lot of pleasure out of this polish this year. So that's Scofflaw. Then we have Picture Polish Saphira, and this one again is another one that I've had for a couple of years, but I've not really reached for it until we did the September Sapphires, and this one was a very strong contender towards the end of the month because I was doing like darker polishes at the end of the month. Beautiful. It's a very deep, inky navy blue, and there are so many different types of glitters in here, but it's not overwhelming. It's like the night sky, but there are loads of different size hex holographic silver glitters and tiny little micro glitters and silver like flaky glitters. It's just beautiful on 2 coats, and I was really surprised when I wore this. I knew this was going to be my favourites. So that's Picture Polish Saphira. And this one, Kay, I absolutely love this, and I was bowled over when I opened the mail and this came jumping out. So this is Jumping Jack-o'-lantern, and I've mentioned that this is a polish that I'd lusted after on Instagram and thought, oh, I'm not ever going to be able to get hold of this. I think I looked at Rainbow Connection at one point, and I couldn't find it. So this is actually quite similar to the Scofflaw polish, but it's got all these beautiful autumn glitters. So it's got the burnt orange, gold, like a deep dark khaki green. and it's a beautiful, just gorgeous formula. Really, really love this one. So that's Jumping Jack-o'-lantern from Painted Polish. I know I've done some holographics here in the UK indies, but these are the non-UK indies, and I've got 3 to show you here. So this is Lily Pad Lacquer. I think this was sent to me by Sarah Hollis or Julia. This is such a beautiful, beautiful polish, and it's a really, really pretty, like, sea blue, but it's blue, blue. There's no green in this at all. And again, you could get this opaque in one coat, but I just love this shade of blue. It's like so holographic, it looks almost like metallic, but that's beautiful, and it's oceanic. So this one arrived in the summertime, late summertime, and it was actually a mystery package. It took me a while to figure out that it was actually Nika. I tracked her down, so Nika ninja'd this across to me. It was a mystery polish, Not My Vault Cupcake Polish, and she said she didn't like this, but this is a beautiful, like, autumn yellow gold. It's kind of like a marmalade sort of shade. Yes, very, very unusual in my collection, and it was one of those where it's like, I don't know if I'm going to like this, because usually the yellowy side of orange I'm not that keen on, but oh my god, I absolutely love this. It was one of those polishes that I just didn't want to take off, and then I just wanted to put it back on again. Yeah, just dries down, super, super holographic, and I just really, really love this one. So this is Cupcake Polish, Not My Vault. And then another nail mail ninja was Lisa. She sent me this beautiful Slytherin, and this is a linear and scattered holographic. It's kind of like a sage green. It's really difficult because it's so holographic. It's difficult to actually determine exactly what kind of green it is. It's a very bold green, kind of mid-tone green, but not bright. It's not khaki. I don't know how to describe this kind of green, which throws me through a loop. But you can see the scattered holographic there along with the linear. There's a bit of gold in there as well. It's absolutely beautiful. And I remember kicking myself because I missed this in one of my videos. I think it was like favourite green holographics. And Debbie pointed out in the comments, I can't believe you missed Slytherin. And I was like, oh my god, me neither. But I knew I wasn't going to miss it from the top 17. Beautiful, beautiful polish. Slytherin by Tonic Polish. So the next 2 polishes, unusual for me, are actually toppers. This one was sent to me by Julia. It's absolutely beautiful. This is Crow's Toes Chess You Dog. So this was the polish that made me realise this year that blue, bright blue glitters, especially chunky glitters, go great over taupes and greys. So I'm just going to show you over this very plain, boring, pedestrian, creamy beige colour. It just completely comes alive with a blue glitter, and just these bright, bright, chunky glitters. I'm not usually a glitter gal, and I'm surprised that any glitter toppers have made it into, or any toppers have made it into my top 17, but this was just such a pretty combination of that boring, dull, neutral shade as a base, and then these bright blue glitters. Yeah, beautiful. So thanks, Julia. This is Chess You Dog by Crow's Toes. And then this topper was sent to me by Debbie. This is Colours by Leroux Davros. and this is from a Doctor Who collection. I have got the Master, which is another topper, but this is a beautiful like rainbow iridescent flaky, and I'll show you this on top of a khaki green, which is an unusual combination. And this was round about the time that everyone was going crazy about The Magician, and Debbie was saying that she was unimpressed by it. What she wanted was a unicorn in a bottle, and she felt that this fulfilled that. And it is a very, very pretty, like almost like a transforming holographic flaky topper, and it will just transform any kind of base colour. So a very, very versatile, useful polish to have, and it's just so pretty. So that's Davros, Colours by Leroux. And finally, we've got there finally. So this is, even though it's been the year of the shimmer, this shimmer has really stood out for me as the main indie. This is my last 17th polish, and I lusted after this for so long. I've mentioned it in perhaps every other video that I've made this year. I know that I encouraged Lisa to get it, and I think Catherine also picked this up. We did a house polished one night where I think we were all wearing Light of Lyra. It's just beautiful. The shade is, so the base shade is, it's a very bright pink toned purple, but there's a kind of orchid, I don't know, there is a bit of blue in there as well. It's a very, very unusual purple to me in my collection. And then you've got this really strong shimmery turquoise blue flash, and I wore this recently for the Christmas markets, and it was the only polish that I managed to tolerate and not want to take off after about 3 days. It's just beautiful, and in one coat you can really see that blue shimmer. I love it. This, I think this one here definitely would be my top. They're all in no particular order, but I would say this one definitely number one. So I'm going to do a quick second coat where needed, and we'll come back and take a closer look. Okay, so let's go through them. Some of them are still quite wet, so I'll try and be careful. This one here is Alien Opulent Essences with that beautiful blue flash. This is Gangrene, which is that grey-brown khaki from Princess Nail Lacquer. This is Dragon from A England. This is the Pretty Perfect polish, which you can see the pink shimmer in there a bit more on the second coat. These four here, this is so strange because looking at this it looks green through the camera, but to the eye it's like a navy blue purpley pink. It just shifts depending on what light you're in. So all four here are the Ardor's Nails. Didn't need a second coat on these four. Nebula, I Love You Honey Bunny, Purple Ash, and Coming Home for Christmas. This one is the Scofflaw Maxwell Demon. I didn't realise it was that similar actually to Jumping Jack Flash. But two Crellies, white based kind of pale Crellies that I enjoyed this year. And this one is Saphira Picture Polish, which actually reminds me quite a bit now of KB Shimmer Carpe Denim, which was sent across to me by Ruby earlier this year. This one is Oceanic by Lilypad Lacquer. That's the mystery cupcake polish from Nika, Not My Vault, and the two tonic polishes, Slytherin, just look at that, and the beautiful Light of Lyra. So those are my 17, and I thought, oh, the indies are going to look very different from the mainstream. No, not really. They look exactly the same, but just a bit more glittery and shimmery. Oh dear, I need to push myself out of my comfort zone, I think, with shades and colours. Anyway, please check out everybody else's videos in this collaboration. I'd be interested to know what people's favourite brands were, what kind of stood out this year. Was it the shimmers, the hollows, the toppers? And let me know what your favourite indies have been. Has there been a brand that has really stood out for you? And have a wonderful, wonderful new year. And I will see you all in 2018. Thanks for watching. Bye.